Hey you guys, my name is Quel, and if you're anything like me, you suffer from dark circles. And it's not something because I don't get enough sleep, it's not because I don't take care of my skin, it's just in my genes. My mother, my grandmother, everybody pretty much in my family has dark circles. So it's just something that I've learned to live with and I've learned to cover up. So if you would like to see how I conceal my dark circles using $3 concealers, go ahead and stick around. And it seems like you guys really like my talk through video, so that's the type of video it will be today if you guys don't mind. First, I like to moisturize my face, and this is my Holy Grail lotion. This is the Nivea Essentially Rich Lotion. After I moisturize my face all over, I like to grab an eye cream, and this eye cream will target the under eye circles and give extra moisture. It's pretty thick, I just dab my finger in it. This isn't a fancy brand at all. It's Night Renewal Anti-Wrinkle Cream. I got this from CVS. No, actually it was like Family Dollar for about $3. And then I like to take my primer, and I also apply this all over my face. It's just by e.l.f. It was, I think, $6. That'll make sure that my concealer sets in my face for an extended amount of time and it just doesn't rub off. So I'm going to show you 3 concealers, but I'm only going to use 2. So the first one I'm showing you is the LA Girl Pro Conceal in Orange. This is actually not a concealer, it's a color corrector. So if you look at a color wheel and you have blue tinge under your eye, the opposite color of that blue is going to be like a peachy orange color. This will be good to cancel out any dark circles under your eye. I'm not going to use this one. What I'm actually going to do is use a concealer that matches my skin tone. So that will be also the LA Girl Pro Conceal. It's in the color Pure Beige, and this hits it head on. It's been so hard for me to find a perfect shade for my skin tone in concealers, and they got it right with this one. What I'm gonna do also is I'm only going to do it on this side of my face so you guys can tell the difference, and then I'm gonna go ahead and do my full face so you get the full effect of it. I was looking all over for these concealers. I thought I would have to order them online, but I was like, you know what, let me go ahead to my local beauty supply store. I went to a few and I didn't find them, and then I went to one that was pretty far from my house, but I found it and I was so happy. So I just put it in the crease area. I don't put it all over my face, and that will just cancel out any dark circles. So I was just gonna get the matte concealer, and that was going to be a good $15 to $25 for that concealer, and I found this in its full coverage, and I should probably use a different finger. I'll use this finger. And I was so happy at the quality. Some people don't know the difference between concealing and highlighting. What I'm doing right now is I'm concealing. I'm taking a concealer that is my color and I'm just putting it in the areas that need to be hidden. Then I'll take another shade that's a couple shades lighter, and then that will actually pop and bring out that whole area. It looks kind of red, but it's actually more like a blue color in person. Then you see the difference. Alrighty. Okay, perfect. Now I'm going to take my creamy beige, also in the LA Girl Pro Conceal. I try not to use a lot of creamy beige because I'll be blending for a very long time, but sometimes I can't help it, it just comes out. So I kind of extend it. Okay, next I'm taking this blending sponge by Real Techniques. So I just kind of pat that in. I'm gonna be patting for a while, so I'll speed this process up. And this sponge is really, really good to get underneath your eye, that little area that's so hard to blend out. You can also use your finger, which I will do, but it's really good to get up in there too. And I really, really like using my finger. I don't know why I keep saying really. I like using my finger to blend out the edges. I feel like your fingers do a great job at making sure that area is all the way blended and kind of just fades into the rest of your skin and doesn't leave harsh lines. Also, I meant to mention, I don't use foundation. I've said that before in my other videos. However, if you did use foundation, you would first put on the color corrector, or you would put on the concealer that is just your eye color, and then you will put on your foundation, and then you will highlight after that. That will be the process for that. I guess that didn't take as long as it usually does. Okay, so here is what it looks like when it is concealed and highlighted. So this area has not been corrected yet. And here is the corrected area. So I think it definitely makes a difference. Again, you don't have to go out and spend a whole bunch of money unless you absolutely want to. I think the LA Girl Pro Conceal is a wonderful product to use. They're great quality and they last for a very long time. Okay, so this is what my entire face looks like with the concealer on it. As an added tip, you want to make sure that you set your face with a powder. That is so important. I don't have like an inexpensive, it's kind of like an in-between powder to show you guys. I know e.l.f. sells translucent powder. I believe it's around $6, I want to say. What I use is the Midnight Luxury Powder. This was, I don't know if you guys can see that. Maybe, no. It was $12. So, and it lasts, it says, for 30 months. So this stuff literally has lasted me forever, and I'm up here. Like, if you guys can see that, that's all I've used and for as long as I've had it. So it lasts for 2.5 years. So it's definitely a great investment. There is a costume supply store near me. So that's where I picked this up. What I do is I just put it on the cap. And then I like to take a flat top brush. I used to use sponges, but I felt like the powder used to get everywhere and it was hard to apply it particular areas on my face. So, and I kind of lean my head backwards and I just pat it in. You've seen this in all of my videos pretty much that I do makeup on. So I'll let that set for a little bit, then swipe it off. I just wanted to show you guys that because it's very important whenever you put concealer on your face to set it with powder. Okay, you guys, I went ahead and finished the rest of my face. And as you see, I was able to erase those dark circles using inexpensive products, which is so exciting. If you guys liked what you saw, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't done so. You have an awesome rest of the week. I'll see you later. Take care.